Welcome everyone, it's Fury here. Welcome in another video about AI Fury. So another little tests over here. So what we're gonna start with today, I'm gonna show you a couple of new features. I'm gonna show you a lot of stuff. So this video may take like 10 minutes or even longer. So first of all, I'm gonna just create some very simple behavior tree. So it's gonna be like select. I'm gonna call it main. Well, Jesus Christ, main, as I always do. Connect here. Save up in our project, whatever you want. Let's call it Fury tutorial tree. Fine. I'm not gonna just minimize it now, and we're gonna go to the editor now. And we're gonna, just like in the previous videos, if you watched it, at least one of my previous, just previous from that one, about AI Fury, I create the AI character using my components. So I'm gonna do the same now. So first of all, you gotta go to the schematic editor, press File, New, Schematic Entity. Let's put it over here. AI tutorial. Okay. So I'm gonna add two components like before. AI Fury component. No, absolutely nothing in here to change. It's just a component that drives the behavior trees. A free character, and there is a couple of new things about this. So if it comes to the animations, obviously this is exactly the same as it was before. You gotta put your character, your animation files and everything, which I'm gonna provide, as I said in the previous video. I'm gonna provide those files to get you started with this. Okay, save it up. Also, like in previous videos, these movement settings, I'm not changing them. Also math and stuff. If you want, you can do. Run speed, we're gonna put 10 for him. And the AI settings, this is something new that you haven't seen in a previous video, and this is behavior tree path. I added the path for the behavior tree here, so you don't have to code which tree will be, you know, driven. So we're gonna open here scripts, AI Fury. It reads the .fury files. Yeah, those files of my own. So Fury tutorial tree open. Alright. So they're gonna save it up. Close it. We're gonna create another map, or we're gonna just open the example map. Should do, yeah. I'm not sure about this map. Is probably broken or something. No, actually, okay. We will see anyway. So what I'm gonna do now, as always, I'm gonna put the just a simple span point in here. The second thing I want to do is I'm gonna go into the AI navigation areas. Oh no, maybe later. First of all, sorry. Let's do something else first. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just confused. Doesn't matter. Okay, because I want to just show you the progress of this, what we are doing. Okay, I'm gonna just put some small ones so it's not gonna render too long. Okay, there is our area, and save them up. And now legacy entities, we should have the AI tutorial here. So that's the guy here. That's our man. Spawn myself behind him. Save them up and export it in Gene. So now I'm gonna go and launch the game to see what our AI character does. As you previously remember from what I showed you in the beginning of the video, the AI Fury behavior tree I just created is very simple. So there is like absolutely nothing he's gonna do. He's gonna be just standing around. Okay, so yeah. What we gotta do though is I'm gonna help myself using paint because I have my little tree on the side. So I'm gonna leave it like this at the moment. because I prepared a couple of very cool features, and you will see, you will be amazed by this. All right, so let's get back into this. So we're gonna minimize it. Now we're gonna go back to AI Fury. Oh, I have two instances opened. Yeah. So yeah, Future 03. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create some very simple thing. There's a couple of new features I wanted to tell you about, and these are sequence selector and leaf. You already had that before, and add tree you probably didn't, and inverter you didn't. So basically, what the add tree is, you are able to choose another tree and add it over here. Obviously, this is the same tree like this one, but you know. So you can create like little, just a small actions or action trees, and then hook them up to this one, so your tree looks much cleaner. Let's say so. Yeah. So as always, we're gonna just add leave that will give us the idle, which is doing nothing, just stand and do nothing. We're gonna put it on a side because this is something we won't need at all. We're just gonna be just there, but we won't do anything with it. The second thing we wanna do, I'm gonna put, as in the previous video, I'm gonna put the sequence here. I'm gonna call it handle enemy. Yep. So this sequence will be quite big, so I'm gonna just move it slightly, on the side. So what we have to do now? I'm gonna start small, so let's just do the basic check. Sorry, let's just do the basic check, like is enemy nearby? Can I see the enemy at all? And what else? Okay, so if I can see the enemy, then look at the enemy. Yeah, I think this is quite good. We can do this. 1, 2, and 3. Bang, save for the same tree. Yep. And we're gonna reload our game. Launch game. So once he notices me, he's gonna point towards me, which is quite cool. But we're gonna start small, as I said, because there's much more things to show. A lot of cool features I added to this, and you're gonna see in a minute. So this is just a little tree over here. What else would we like to do? I created something very cool, right? Something really cool. And this is called tag points. That you used to have them in the old AI system, but now you're gonna have them here in here, AI hide point. Basically, when you add the hide point and wherever on the map, on the ground obviously, or any other surface, he's gonna be looking for the closest hide point that you will not be able to shoot him there. So he's gonna look for the safe place for him. But I'm gonna show it in a minute. But first of all, I wanted to show you a little bit more about this add tree feature. So I'm gonna okay, it is recording, so it's fine. About this feature. So for example, you got this stuff over here, sequence and stuff, and you could add another node here and another one. But what if we just put everything inside of one tree? Let's open another AI Fury instance. Okay, let's do new behavior tree. as you see within this one, we need just a sequence and 1, 2, 3 nodes. Let's call it sorry, without this one, because for now we're not gonna need this one. We just need these two guys here. So basically I want to put this inside of the one tree. This is, you know, I'm gonna just show the small things. Obviously you can build bigger behavior and put it inside of one tree as well. So basically you have these two things. So I'm gonna have like sequence, leave enemy nearby and can see enemy. Okay, I'm gonna put, this is new tree I create, and I'm gonna go sequence. Let's do the enemy spotted. Let's call it like this. Or yeah, even better. I'm gonna call it visual contact, and I'm gonna put like before, new leaf, enemy nearby, and then new leaf, can see enemy. And that's all tree that we wanted. So I'm gonna put it also in the same folder, so we're not gonna be looking for it. So let's call it visual contact action. I'm not gonna call it tree anymore, just an action, because it's not a tree that will be called from the code anymore. This is just a small action that I wanted to add. So basically within the handle enemy, I'm gonna put a new tree and visual contact action. And now all the functionalities within this one node. Quite cool, isn't it? Very modular. So what else I wanted to show you? In the previous videos I already showed you that the AI is able to shoot at me and, you know, do all those things like following me and stuff. But now we're gonna go and do something much cooler than this. And what this is gonna be is, I'm gonna go into the editor here and add a couple of things. Like we're gonna go to the designer tool box and add a couple of walls over here. Doesn't matter how big or wide or high they are, really. Let's put the small one here. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and add our height points in here. Notice that height points have to be inside the navigation mesh. So I'm gonna put one here, another one here, let's say. Obviously when you create map, you're gonna have buildings and you're gonna be able to place it inside of the building and next to the doors of the building or next to the windows where he could be aiming from. Also I'm thinking of adding a little bit more tag points like this, more you know, various, not only hide points where he can hide, maybe some aim points. Let me know what you think, maybe you have some better ideas. So let's see, I'm gonna put it like this. Also here, just to see that, you know, he's gonna be able to see through this. Okay, so what I'm gonna know now is I'm gonna save it and export to the engine. Fine. So now we wanna use actually these height points. So as I prepared it before, of course, I prepared myself for this video. So first of all, we have to check if he is at the height point. So in order to do this, at the moment I'm gonna do something a little bit more complicated. So I'm gonna go selector and I'm gonna call it always true, because I'm just doing check if he is at the you know, if our AI is at the height point. So this is gonna be just check. That's why I want this to be always true, because if it's false, it's gonna send false to the sequence and it's gonna fuck up all of the tree. So I'm just gonna simply create like this. Is AI at height point? If it's true, then it's gonna go further. But if it's false, then it's gonna fail all the sequence. So in order to do this, I'm gonna just do inverter. Let's call it is at height point invert. What inverter does, it just when it returns true, it's gonna convert it to false, and if it returns false, it's gonna convert it to true. You may not think that this is very useful, but it will be with the bigger trees. If you ever created any behavior trees, you will see that inverter is very fucking powerful and useful thing. Okay, so I'm gonna do leave, and again the same. Inverter can have only one child, but you can obviously put sequence next under it, so it's gonna have more children. So, so if it's our entity is AI entity is at the height point already, then go further. But if it's not, then go here and revert it, invert it, go back as a true anyway. So it's gonna be always true. This is a cool trick, I think. I will add another node soon. So you won't be using inverter anymore. You're gonna be using always true node. So it's gonna convert whatever it returns. It's always gonna be true. Okay, leave. Now I'm gonna use this one. Look at last seen enemy position. So basically, the reason I'm putting this here is he's gonna, once he is at the height point, he's gonna keep looking at the direction when he has seen you before. So it's quite realistic, right? So he knows he's gonna expect you to come from this side, where you can obviously come from any other side, but you can make it more intelligent in the future. But you know, so next is this tree, which, as you remember, is enemy nearby and can't see enemy. The next we're gonna create another tree. So let's go back here. Another AI Fury instance. And I'm gonna go and just simply create a new behavior tree and also sequence. It's gonna be called fire. Here. Now add leaf can fire. And then add leaf, another one, start fire. Very simple little tree, but if I put it there, it's gonna be much bigger. So I want to keep it simple. Save, also in the same way, let's call it fire action. Save up, exit, or actually I could leave it like this, but so I'm gonna put it here, add tree, fire action. So all the functionality is within the one node, which is pretty cool, I think. And then we're gonna start looking for the height points now. So if he can see me here, you know, the tree that is checking is enemy nearby and then can see enemy. If he can see me, then he's gonna shoot at me. And then he's gonna start looking for the closest height point. So I have special leaf for this. Find closest height point. What it does, he's just looking for the closest height point where he can quickly go and hide from you, so you're not gonna be able to see him there. So yeah, find closest height point, and then once he finds the closest height point, we're gonna tell him to go to the height point. And so we're gonna put selector here. Let's call it go to height point. And there will be two leaves in here. Also, is an AI at height point and Another one will be called go to closest hide point. So what it does is I'm gonna check this like here and the same, because obviously if he's already at hide point we don't want to go anymore. We want to just stay there. So it's gonna fail it. And then if he is at hide point, then return and nothing happens. But if he is not at hide point, he will keep going to the hide point, which is just the logic. So let's just connect it one by one now. Alright. So I guess that's pretty much it. So let's put it back together. So main, idle, and then we're gonna handle enemy. Always true. I'm checking if he's at the hide point. So this is just simple check. So we don't need this to return true or false. Then we're gonna go look at the last seen enemy position, and then we're gonna see if the enemy is around, and if I can see the enemy, then we're gonna fire at the enemy if we can see it, and then we're gonna find the closest enemy point, find the closest hide point, sorry, it's already late here, and then go to the hide point. It's pretty simple. So I'm gonna save it here in Visual, no, Fury Tutorial 3. Yep. Minimize it and run the game to see what happens now. It's pretty cool. So let's see what it does, yeah? Oh damn it, they're quite high. So he's gonna be escaping me now. Don't worry about the animations. So he's hidden from me. I'm gonna go this way to see. He's gonna keep looking the other. As you can see, he keeps looking at the direction when he's seen me last time. Oh no, he noticed me. He's gonna be shooting at me. Bang. Okay. So it works, as you can see. The animations are pretty fucked up, but it's not a big deal doing the animations for him. Sorry. Yeah, oh god damn it. Okay, I'm gonna just put myself in here. Ah, god damn it, I'm gonna get shot on my face. He's gonna be escaping. Yeah, and so on and so on. It's pretty cool. Very simple, though, it's gonna get much more complex in the future. Starting implementing the sound system, so he's gonna be just be able to hear you once you're approaching him. Haha, so he can't see me anymore. You can also tweak his and change his value of his side radius. Ah, he can see me, motherfucker. It's quite cool, I think, at least. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you are thinking about any other nodes that you want me to add. Give me ideas, because before the release that's gonna be very useful. So you're gonna have more functionality that you want. And yeah. So also, as you can see, I fixed the navigation mesh problem. It wasn't a big deal, but yeah, it was just about updating the entity. So yeah, See you in the next video, and make sure to share this video with the others so we can spread the message around the world, and also comment it. Comment the video as much as you can. Ask the questions and give me some suggestions if you want. I'm really not biting. I'm not gonna be angry. So yeah, cool. See you next time.